Welcome to today's deep dive. We're looking at a product spec sheet from HDTVSupply, and our mission here is to sort of uncover the hidden engineering and logistics behind extreme professional-grade visual equipment.
Yes, specifically, we're looking at the Draper 254233 Profile plus fixed frame screen.
Right, which is just massive. I mean, to give you a sense of scale, this is a 166-inch diagonal, 2.35 to 1 Cinemascope display. That is roughly 13 feet wide.
It is huge.
Yeah, so, okay, let's unpack this. How do you physically get an object that large into a normal building?
Well, to understand the logistics of that, it really helps to look at the supplier. HDTVSupply handles commercial-grade installations all the time.
Right.
They have over 10,000 positive reviews outfitting everything from single home theaters to these vast sports bars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the kind that use complex matrix switchers to simultaneously route like dozens of different video feeds to specific screens across a building.
Right, where you can watch 10 different games at once.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
because they deal with these commercial installations daily, they've learned the hard way that you can't just knock out a wall or navigate a 13-foot solid frame down a basement stairwell.
No, it's like trying to move a grand piano.
Yeah.
A 13-foot wide, rigid rectangle just isn't going to pivot around a tight corner.
Not at all.
And this brings us to a really clever engineering solution in the source material. This screen actually ships entirely unassembled.
Right, instead of one giant piece.
Yeah, it uses this sliding hook and loop system. So you carry it in lightweight, manageable sections, and then you physically stretch and secure the viewing surface onto the frame once you're inside the room.
What's fascinating here is the structural design of that frame. It relies on extruded aluminum baffle.
Baffles.
Yeah, basically a baffle in this context is just a structural support that provides rigidity.
Oh, okay.
So by using those sturdy aluminum supports hidden behind the screen, the frame can maintain a zero-edge or borderless design. There's no thick plastic bezel holding the projection surface in place.
Which creates what the specs call a mullion-less display. And I love that term, because in architecture, a mullion is that vertical structural bar you see between panes of glass in a really large window.
Right, exactly.
So by eliminating any border or bezel, you can take multiple screens and place them directly adjacent to each other with absolutely zero physical separation.
Precisely. You get a completely continuous optical surface.
Okay, so we've solved getting it into the room and making it look seamless. But I want to push back a little here.
Sure.
Why go through all this trouble for a highly specific projection screen with a $4,619 price tag?
Yeah.
A lot of people might look at this and think, I have a high-end projector. Why can't I just aim it at a smooth, blank, white wall? What is the actual physical difference?
Well, that's a crucial question. The difference really comes down to the physics of light. You see, a standard white wall is highly reflective, meaning it bounces everything back at you.
Not just the projector light.
Right, not just the light from your projector, but also all the ambient light in the room, like overhead lamps or sunlight from a window.
And that ambient light washes out the dark parts of the image.
Exactly, completely ruining your contrast. But the spec for this Draper screen lists a gray XH600V projection surface with a 0.6 gain.
A gray surface.
Yeah.
Wait, so because it's gray, it's actually absorbing that ambient light instead of just reflecting everything like a white wall would.
You got it. Gain essentially measures how much light the screen reflects compared to a standard whiteboard.
Oh, I see.
So a 0.6 gain means it's intentionally absorbing a significant portion of the room's ambient light. So when your projector throws a dark scene, it actually looks deep and black.
Giving you crisp contrast for 1080p formats and beyond.
Exactly. It precisely controls that optical reflection, all while sitting completely flush against the wall. We're talking less than 2 inches deep.
Man, so you're not just buying a simple surface to project onto. You are investing in specialized optical engineering that actively manages light, combined with the structural logistics of an unassembled borderless frame.
And it comes with a 5-year Draper warranty, which makes it a pretty solid architectural investment.
Yeah, it's high-tech engineering disguised as a simple wall piece.
Disguised is a great way to put it. And, if we connect this to the bigger picture, it leaves you with an interesting thought to mull over.
What's that?
With this zero-edge, mullion-less engineering, allowing physical screens to seamlessly tile together to create displays up to 30 feet wide, are we rapidly approaching an era where the boundary between a room's physical architecture and its digital displays disappears entirely?
It really makes you wonder. The next time you walk into a modern space, you might not be able to tell if you're looking at a standard wall or a borderless window into another world.